What's up, guys? Welcome back to Miami Dolphins Syndicate. It's the Tuesday after our season ended. Yesterday, Jacob dropped 5 things we learned from the Buffalo Bills game. I'm just gonna kind of go over a general review of what exactly happened in that game. So obviously, first quarter we go down 17-0. But, on the flip side, we had that Waddle bomb that he just, it was right there. He dropped it. Waddle did drop a few passes this game. He didn't really get involved, or he didn't really do anything until the fourth quarter. However, when he did get the ball in the fourth quarter, he had some great plays, including a jet sweep and then a catch on the sideline on fourth down that ended up, or third down. It was third down that ended up continuing our drive efforts that ended up ending in delay a game and then pass interference that wasn't called. But, just the fact that you're down 17-0 after the first quarter with this team, with a third-string quarterback, a seventh-round rookie, at left guard, you have someone that's had one career start. This is his second career start at all, and it's going to be at left guard. Robert Hunt, who has played right guard for the last 2 years, is playing right tackle. Robert Jones, who has maybe 3 snaps, 3 snaps all year long at right guard, is playing right guard. And then, of course, you still have a first-year Connor Williams at center. Now, he's not first-year overall, but he's a first-year center. So, you pretty much have 4 guys that, either haven't played a position in a while or are new to the position or, are raw in general. And then you have Teron Armstead starting at left tackle. So, you knew it was going to be kind of a struggle, but to have that squad, and really still be able to come back, make it 17-17 with 30 seconds to go. Obviously, they go down, they kick the field goal, big whoop, whatever. You go 20-17 at half, you get the ball back at half. I haven't felt that good about a Miami Dolphins game since we were about to go play the 49ers. Since the first play of the 49ers game, I haven't felt that good. Damn, this team is fighting. And then, of course, they go back down. They or their first drive kind of stalls, but field position, I've been preaching all year long. And I feel like Mike McDaniel actually heard me, because he pinned them deep. And what happened? A fumble 6. People don't understand. A lot of people complain that, he didn't go for it here, he didn't go for it here, or he went for it too much. I'm kind of if it works, great. If it doesn't, you probably should have kicked it. And in that case, he punted it, got him pinned deep. And I just wish we had more of that throughout the season of him. But that just shows that Mike McDaniel progressed throughout the season. Hey, I'm starting to realize field position matters. If I have to make them drive 90 yards, I'd rather have that than make them drive 60, And we ended up getting the fumble 6, going up 24-20 in the third quarter. Dolphins fans, who I don't think any of us expected to win this game, let alone have, or none of us expected to have a lead at any point in this game. We had a shot to win this thing. Now, of course, Josh Allen's Josh Allen. He goes down, scores 2 touchdowns. We're down by 10. Hold up. We go down, we score a touchdown. We get to see a Gesicki gritty. Actually, that was second quarter. We scored. That was Jeff Wilson's touchdown. But regardless, now, obviously we didn't really have a run game, but that's due to the lack of offensive line that we had. We were able to kind of get to the corners a little bit. The couple of screens to Savon Ahmed, the check down to Savon Ahmed. Man, that, I don't know what it is with him playing in Buffalo. He just shows up in Buffalo. His last 2 touchdowns scored are both in Buffalo. He had his last 2 good games were in Buffalo. His last 3 games, really, that were good were in Buffalo. The man just shows up in Buffalo. So keep him out of a Buffalo Bills uniform, please. But he's also fighting for his job for next year. Like, hey, I deserve to be here because every single one of our running backs are free agents. And just to go further down, I mean, the resiliency by this team. Now, I was a big critic of Mike McDaniel throughout the season. I'm like, he's not adjusting that well. He's not, his game management isn't the best. And I mean, given the situation where we used a total of 5 timeouts to stop delay of games, and we ended up having a delay of game. So that's 6 total timeouts. Actually, scratch that. We had 4 timeouts called because of delay of games. But still, 5 total timeouts or 5 total delay of games in a single game. Now, I understand 7th round rookie. I understand in a hostile environment, but you got to be able to do better. Now, the last one he had somewhat of an excuse for. He says he needs to do better on the rest, but the last one, he said someone was in his ear from upstairs, his own staff, telling him that we had a first down. So he had a first down play call in instead of a 4th down, so then he had to change the play call, which is why it was so late. We ended up getting delayed a game. But honestly, one, I don't know how you don't see on the field that you need a first down or that you're short of the first down. It was quite obvious. If you're a solid 1.5 feet, 2 feet away. 2, I don't. You need someone better upstairs, because throughout the season, you had someone in your ear telling you to make some of these challenges or not call a challenge for some of these that are like blatantly obvious. Like, hey, you should have challenged this, or hey, you shouldn't have challenged that. I think there was only maybe 1 or 2 challenges all year long that we lost, and I'm like, damn, like that it was like a stands as called rather than a confirmed. But the other ones were all like confirmed. Like, oh hey, yeah, he confirmed. So kind of wacky on that part. But he's giving me somewhat of hope going forward that he can call these plays, like, or not call these plays. He can manage a game properly. Now, he needs to get better, but I anticipate him getting better because he is a smart young coach. He knows what he needs to do. He's a great self-evaluator. So he knows what he needs to do. He'll get it done. I have faith in it. But man, when I rewatch this game, I rewatched it twice. We really had them. If we just had that 4th down call on time, that's a first down. QB sneak. That's all we really needed to do was a QB sneak. QB sneak, get us 1st and 10 inside the 40. I think inside the 30 at that point, actually. Like, you're driving. You're down by 3. Like, you score a touchdown there with under 2 minutes left, and the Bills have almost, like, no shot. Or not almost no shot. They need to score a touchdown, which they were... Ken Dorsey, pretty much, it was Hail Mary. Hail Mary. Hail Mary. And not really Hail Marys, but like deep shot, deep shot, deep shot, deep shot. Like, that's the only way they were able to really move the ball that entire game. We had a really good system in place. However, there are certain play calls that I'm still, like, Josh, like I'm still wondering if this is Josh Boyer's first time calling a defense, then I'll give him a mulligan. I'm coming more around the fact to Josh Boyer staying, so I'm trying to find some glimmer of hope in there. Because he hasn't been fired yet on Tuesday. So if he stays, I'm trying to find that glimmer of hope that, hey, he called a good defense for more than half of that game. The 3 prior games to this game, he let up less than 250 yards per game. So the defense, while incredibly injured, still played really well. My only issue with Josh Boyer really was his play calling. And one of the dumbest things really was the 3rd and 18, I think it was, and he went cover 0 and left X on an island. You know X hasn't been the same this year. X expressed in his post-game press conference or post-game interview, he was not happy with how he performed this year, and he said, we will see a different player next year. He will get better. And, you know, I expect him to get better. You know, a lot of people were like, oh, he got paid and now he doesn't want to play. Same thing with Byron. And it's like, that's not the case. When Brian Flores was here, the kind of people he brought in were hard workers, were people who didn't really, you know, now X wanted to get paid like he was supposed to. Now, did he live up to that this year? No, I'm going to be honest with you. But regardless, if Brian Flores was like, oh yeah, I want X here, but, you know, Minka, who tried telling me what position he should play, yeah, no, he's gone. Like, that's a different scenario, you know? And we have guys that want to play, want to be in the building, want to compete, want to win. It's not just collect a paycheck and, you know, go through the motions. It's not like that with these guys. So I will defend X to the bitter end. I will defend Byron. Byron Jones, I love you, dude. Don't listen to all these critics out here that say you got paid now you don't want to play. I mean, you got paid 3 years ago. You if anything, you get cut this offseason, you lose a bunch of money. So, I got your back, bro. Furthermore, I mean, we have a lot of free agents coming up. I know I'm kind of going away from the Bills thing, but we have a lot of free agents coming up, so we're going to be doing some videos coming up that are going to be re-sign, cut, and trade. We're also going to be going over some potential changes at, you know, quarterback position, potential coaching position changes that we want to see, could see, especially with certain people being interviewed elsewhere. So, you know what, guys? Have a great day. Love you guys. Stay safe out there. Don't forget, like, subscribe, ring the bell so you can get the notifications for our videos. Appreciate you guys. Love you.